Hi everyone, my name is Emily and I am out here in Denver, Colorado. I have another channel, my eating therapy channel, which is focused primarily on psychotherapy and the like. This particular channel I wanted to focus on my personal journey with polycystic ovarian syndrome, or PCOS. The reason for that is I've been dealing with PCOS for a very long time, and I've reached the point where I thought it would be helpful not only to myself but to other people to talk about what I'm going through, as a source of offering support to others, maybe getting some back, and having some accountability for all the things that I'm going to be talking about in the next few videos. In this particular video, I'm going to focus mostly on my journey to diagnosis and then what I am up to today and where I'm proceeding forward. So, growing up, I've always dealt with a little bit of hirsutism, which is excessive body hair. Got teased a lot for my arms and whatnot, so obviously that was impactful and made me even more shy than I already am. Aside from that, there wasn't really anything that I suspected was wrong. I was like, okay, I'm maybe a little bit heavier than other girls, but still within what would be considered somewhat normal. Everything was going good. Hit college. My first 2 years, I only gained 20 pounds as compared to my senior year in high school, and it was still good. Then my junior year in college, I gained 30 pounds in 1 year and stopped menstruating for 6 months. At the time, I was really alarmed because my body wasn't functioning how it was supposed to, and every pregnancy test that I was taking at the time was coming out negative, so I knew something was wrong. I went to the doctor and he diagnosed me with hypothyroidism, so an underactive thyroid, and gave me levothyroxine, which is a synthetic hormone designed to mimic one of the thyroid hormones, and I can't remember which one right now. I took it and it kind of helped, it kind of didn't. I didn't get my periods back to where they were normal. So, and graduate college and still continue gaining weight. I yo-yo up and down, try different weight loss treatments, Weight Watchers, food restriction. Like I tried a lot of different things, and at my heaviest I was at 218 pounds, 220 to round up. And all the while my periods were really irregular. There'd be times where I'd have no period for 3-4 months, and then I'd have a period that would go for like 3 weeks. Finally, in 2010, I was seeing a primary care physician who said, hey, I think you have PCOS, and explained to me what it meant. Here's how the 3 diagnostic criteria, which women to be diagnosed only need 2 of them, which were irregular periods, excessive body hair, and cysts on the ovaries. She offered me the option of getting an ultrasound done, which I did. It was a transvaginal, meaning that they put the ultrasound wand, or there's a wand that they put up through the vagina, and an abdominal ultrasound. So I had both done, and the ultrasound indicated cysts on my ovaries. So the diagnosis was confirmed, and at that point it was a great relief. And then there was also sadness, because once my doctor had said, hey, you might have PCOS, I did some research and found out that it was one of the leading causes of infertility amongst women, and that there was no cure other than diet and exercise. The ironic thing about it is that PCOS also makes it really difficult to lose weight. which I had already experienced up until that juncture. Anyway, fast forward 4 years, I switched insurance, got a new job, and had told my doctor, hey, I've been diagnosed with PCOS. He put me on metformin, which is typically prescribed for people with diabetes, but it's also prescribed for women with PCOS. And it helped a little bit, and soon after that I went on birth control. I was doing really good with weight loss in 2015, got down to about 170, and then the last 3-ish years have been incredibly stressful for a lot of different reasons. So fast forward to today, I have reached the point where I'm done just living with PCOS and want to do a better job of managing is not the word I want to use. It's the one that's coming to mind, but working with it. I want to be better with working with it. And so upon recommendation from some of my readings, in particular, this is a fabulous book that I read called Healing PCOS, which is right here by Amy Medling. In it, she talks a lot about being your own advocate for your own reproductive health and what tests to ask for, what changes to make, and what kind of people you should include on your healthcare team. So I did find a reproductive endocrinologist outside of my insurance, which I'm okay with, and have been working with her, and I'm just starting to work with her in the last month. And she ran a whole bunch of tests, and the results of some of those tests I'll be explaining in my next video. But with that, she also recommended a nutritionist that she works with a lot, who's also making some recommendations that I'll be also explaining in a future video as well. Why? Well, like I said, I want to work better with PCOS, and I would like to have a baby in a couple of years. So I figured that getting a better handle on this is gonna go a long way towards that goal. So my next video is gonna, like I said, I'm gonna be going over some of the tests that we had done, my reproductive endocrinologist and I will also share some of the measurements that I'm taking so as to hone in on that accountability piece. Thanks for watching my first video. I will be seeing you soon in the second one, and hopefully you all have a good day. Bye.